everyone, to another exciting edition of Hot Takes with me, your host, Zach Gardner, Chief Architect here at Keyhole Software. Today's hot take involves something, again, kind of boring, but still pretty controversial to those of us in the field. Code coverage. How much of your application should you have covered under unit test code coverage? I have seen many different responses to that question. There are some on the extremes who feel that 100% code coverage is the minimum. I have others that say, well, maybe 50 or 60% is perfectly fine. My hot take is that it really depends, honestly. That's like 90% of my response. It's almost everything in life. It depends. What I've seen work really well for how much unit testing, how much code coverage, how much automated testing you have really depends upon who the intended user of the software is. If you're a company that produces software for other developers, if you have platform level code, if you have library level code, if your end user is another developer, then by all means, it absolutely makes sense to have a very rich and robust set of unit tests so that you can do things like manage pull requests and have a high level of degree of certainty that when people new into the system are committing code, that they're not going to be introducing something inadvertently negative. It can also have some material benefits too in terms of security, your software bill of materials, yada, yada, yada. If your end user, though, is an actual living, breathing human being that has a job that relies upon your software, I think honestly, the most bang for your buck is going to be an end-to-end integration test. It doesn't honestly matter what you use for it. You could use Selenium, you could use any one of the HP products. It doesn't matter as long as what you're spending your time doing is pretending to be a user, clicking around the application, knowing what path they're going down. Not so much, oh, well, this button changed its text slightly, all integration tests fail, or remove this button up 3 pixels, all integration tests fail. Like, no, those are not good and worthwhile activities. If you have integration tests, though, that mimic real user business processes, then when a code change gets introduced and it completely breaks something that people were expecting, you'll know about it much quicker than if you were to sort of discover it once the functionality went to production. Now, it's a hot take because I understand that there are some very religious feelings on both sides of that equation. What I would challenge anyone who disagrees with me is drop me a comment. Tell me why you disagree with me. Tell me why you think it is more beneficial to spend the time doing unit testing than it is to actually deliver functionality. Why you think it is a better idea to have developers spend their time writing very boring and contrite tests. Are they really honestly satisfied when they do that? Versus having a team of experts write high quality automated tests. If you feel that that is truly the best way that we should be developing software, hit me up on this QR code, wherever it is on the screen. Drop me a comment. Let me know why you disagree with me. And if you agree with me, let me know why. What are some of the experiences that you have had in your software development life that lead you to agree with me that there is something inherently more beneficial about doing integration tests than there are very trivial and very simplistic unit tests? So again, Zach Gardner, Chief Architect at Keyhole Software, and this is my hot take for the day.